How do you know when you're at Tarzan Falls? By looking for the hanging shoes, of course.
Tarzan Falls is located in central Guam and requires a 1.4-mile hike and about 3 hours of your time. We went a few days after a fairly heavy rain. If you go right after a rain, you'll be rewarded with a robust water flow down the face of the falls. However, the trail will likely be flooded in most areas and slippery on the hills. Going during a dry spell will get you a bit more sure-footed on the trail, but you may be a bit disappointed in the falls trickling down the rocks.
Spider hanging off my face? Spider! Almost got killed by a spider. On this trail there's a lot of whys. Not as in the question, but a lot of forks in the road. Go right or left. The sign says go this way. I think they both go the same place. Alright, this way or this way? We're taking this way. The guy we read said you can do right, left, whatever it takes. They all lead to the same place, so that's kind of what we've been doing. We've been seeing that. We've also been seeing these pink ribbons along the path here and there, so hopefully we're going the right way. You also get a chance to test your balancing skills out. After you've passed the wind turbine, keep on the lookout for a little trail that jets off to the right. And you can see the bench. Here's what the view looks like. It's kind of a nice little viewpoint. There's a little cement pipe right afterwards. And then that's a big, steep hill.
There are a few big hills which require a little finesse when tackling.
Got a steep hill here to negotiate. I think we'll do all right. Here we go. All right, let's go. You going with me, Dubby? Whew.
I got my walking stick. I got my walking stick. Keep on turning.
Oh, we might end up running, Dubby.
We have to end up running.
We're going for it. We're just running. We're going. Whoa. Woo. You all right?
Yeah.
There's always the crouch and scoot method. Or, when you feel your footing give way, just say the heck with it and start running. Either way, watch out for little ones, as they tend to get in the way.
Hey, I just thought of something. Whoa. That's why you need a walking stick on the trail. All right, get your walking stick. See ya, walking stick, pick it up. All day long, you'll have good luck. We're in the middle of nowhere and she gets a phone call.
Hey, be careful.
Okay, I'll be the first to admit, the trail isn't necessarily the easiest hike on Guam, but if you can talk on the phone while hiking it, well, how rough can it be?
She can hike and talk on the phone at the same time.
I'm walking with my dad, John. What? Don't you want to walk with your dad?
My wife complains about Guam being so small, but look at this. Oh, there's the ocean.
When you sight land from water, you want to enthusiastically shout, "Land ho." So, when you see water from land, shouldn't you declare,
Water ho!
Good job. As you can clearly see, we're not out of the woods just yet.
you'll reach the top of the falls first.
Huh? Hey, be careful, it's really slippery.
Crossing the river is simple, and there are several photo ops.
There you go.
If you're feeling a little adventurous, you can try having your way with climbing down the face of the falls. There's supposed to be a rope to help you down, but I didn't see it.
One wrong step, and it's acquaintance. Thank God I got an A in rock climbing.
Once you're ready to continue, cross the river and follow the trail on the other side.
Once you come up to the water, you got one of two choices. You can either tough it up and climb down the falls. Unless you're a pretty good climber, I don't recommend it. Going down the first couple tiers is fine, but after that, it's pretty steep and kind of slick, a lot of moss. Or you can cut across that first little river area there and get to the other side, and then just go down a path much like it's been the rest of the way down. Uh-oh. Looks like things are getting serious now.
The trail to the bottom of the first falls can be slippery and difficult to stay on 2 feet.
Dang.
This is where the old clothes that you don't care about staining come into play.
Oh. Crap. I bet they had our...
When you reach the river again, you can walk across or jump from stone to stone. Some of the stones are coated in slippery algae and move, so be careful. If you try to walk across, take your time. There are rocks below the surface you can't see, which are waiting to trip you.
Check that out. What sucks is you can't see the bottom. So you don't know if you're jumping on the tip of a rock or on the side of it. This ain't no Multnomah Falls, but it'll have to do.
If you plan to head downstream towards the next falls, you need to go back to where you crossed the river at the bottom of the falls. That's where you'll see the trail leading downstream. I suppose you could take the river, but it didn't seem like an option for us. About a 10-minute hike or so will get you to the second falls. The mosquitoes here are thick and tiny. You really can't feel them and only notice them when you're looking at your arm and see their entire family feasting on your Red Cross donation.
All right, so here's the second falls. There's a third right up there, but there's just not an easy way for little fellers to get down, so we're gonna bag the third one.
As you face downstream, there's a natural water slide on the right side. It really didn't look appealing to us, maybe because the water was too high. This is where we reversed course and headed back.
By the way, the mosquitoes are thick as thieves around these parks.
As you'll notice, the jungle is a bit more intrusive on this part of the trail. No worries though, just keep plenty of bug spray handy, leave the thorny plants alone, and you'll be just fine.
Ow!
Well, it's time to start parting ways with Tarzan Falls and start driving uphill. Even though it's best to go after a rain, you'll still have to contend with mud. When going uphill, look for footholds and use them to walk up the muddy slopes. This technique worked well, even for little ones trying to negotiate the dog snot slipperiest of slopes.
This hill is a lot easier going up than it was coming down. This trail is hell for a pedicure. I picked a good week to quit being a metrosexual.
If you happen to get a little brown stuff on your hands, don't worry. There's plenty of leaves along the trail to get you cleaned up in no time.
What do you look like after you've hiked to Tarzan Falls, you're asking? Well, I'll show you what you look like after you get back from Tarzan Falls, after hiking. So why does everybody throw their shoes up on the power lines?
Look and see.
Oh.